Seriously, dude, we've got some amazing things to show you here. So yeah, really glad to have everyone here. If anyone can't see my screen, just make sure you come into the stream. You should be able to see the presentation. So many Wastelanders here. Daddy, awesome to see you here, dude. Dr. Feet's in here. Awesome, awesome. I think we'll get started. And yeah. Sorry, was someone going to say something?
Excited to see what you for sure.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Okay, let's get started. Roberta's going to be recording this anyway, so we can pull it up in the server as soon as we're finished today. So anyone that can't make it will be able to watch anyway. But you guys that are here are going to have a direct say in the future of the project. So yeah, we're really glad to have so many people here to go through this with us. So I'm just going to mute this person, Jay Senior, 1 second. Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, let's get started. So I'll take you through the presentation, show you exactly what we've come up for you guys, and then we'll open up to 20 questions and then have a bit of a discussion about what you guys want to implement, and then we'll get started pushing forward with the project. We've got some really exciting things coming. So yeah, so first of all, I'd like to thank everyone for joining the focus group. So over the last couple of weeks, the team's had some detailed discussions about the finances. And we've decided that with some smart financial management, we're able to enhance our roadmap and unlock a significant amount of extra funding. And we'd like to give this extra funding back to the community. So we'd therefore like to provide you with some insight into the conversations that we've had and provide you with two options which will help us to shape the future of the project. I'd like to make it perfectly clear that these are additions to the roadmap, and either decision that's made by the community today will actually result in more rewards for our holders. So we're not taking anything away, we are giving more to the community. So the reason we're holding a focus group is to provide a detailed analysis of the budget that we're working with and show you why we believe we can provide our members with more rewards than we initially planned. We're also going to provide you with some insight into the discussions that the teams had both internally and also with some external developers. And we'll present you with two options. Once again, both will be resulting in generous rewards being given back to the community. Ultimately, as everyone knows, we want to be the most transparent project within the Solana ecosystem. So this is what this is all about, making sure that you guys are kept fully in the loop. You know what's going on, and of course, most importantly, our community is involved within the project. It's important for us to all understand the budget that we're working with. So most people will know that there are two main sources of income for an NFT project. Initially, you have the minting proceeds. So these are the funds raised from the actual sales of the NFTs themselves. And a SkullClub NFT will cost 0.33 Solana for whitelist and 0.4 Solana for public. And we're going to have a supply of 3,333 unique NFTs. After minting, you then have secondary marketplace royalties, which is a fee charged on secondary sales. So Magic Eden, SoulSea, Solana Art, etc. And we propose a 10% fee on secondary sales. Now, I'm sure most of you will have read the current roadmap and white paper. This is heavily focused on the community and paying back holders using royalties. Our aim is to release 2 generations of SkullClub NFTs, and that's at least. We hope to launch more further down the line, but the roadmap currently is to launch at least 2 generations. So the current plans are for Generation 1 to airdrop 0.5 Sol to those who are lucky enough to mint a legendary SkullClub NFT. Airdrop 50% of secondary marketplace royalties to holders, and use the remaining 50% of royalties for engaging giveaways within the Discord server. In order to produce a play-to-earn game, we'll be using 50% of the minting proceeds to hire a developer to make the game for Generation 2. And then for Generation 2, we will release a more detailed NFT collection with 3D art, develop a highly detailed play-to-earn game for the community to play and earn rewards, and of course we'll integrate the Gen 2 NFTs into that game. So our current roadmap is based on the following financial information. If we assume we sell out of our 3,333 unique NFTs at 0.33 Solana. The minting proceeds equate to just short of 1,100 Sol. This is based on a Solana price of $100, and of course, Solana changing all the time. So we've taken a snapshot as the price is at the moment, and we've worked on $100. So the initial plan is to use 50% of the minting proceeds to develop the Generation 2 game. 100% of secondary marketplace royalties are redistributed to the community. That's via airdrops and via other giveaways. And then 50% of the minting proceeds are used to pay the 5 core members, our moderators, and our Skull advisors. We're one of the rare projects that are paying everybody involved in the project, including moderators and advisors. However, we have realized that we can do a lot more for our community than this. So to unlock the potential of SkullClub, by funding the Generation 2 game, instead using the minting proceeds from the second generation of NFTs rather than the first, we can unlock a significant amount of extra capital. In order to build value in the project and reward our holders, we've decided that this extra funding should be fully reinvested and given to the community. This extra funding, depending on the price of Solana, will be somewhere in the region of $50,000 to $55,000, and we want to ensure that this goes back to our community. So of course, this is a large sum of money, and the team have held detailed discussions about how it should be spent, and we therefore like to present you with 2 options. Option number 1 would see us utilize the money by implementing a generous competition and giveaway program exclusively for SkullClub NFT holders. By using this money in this way, we'll create the hub for giveaways. Now, not only that, but we've also developed a small mini game, which will be launched around the same time as the Generation 1 mint. Top players of this game will be rewarded. The other option is to produce an additional play-to-earn game, using half the budget for development and the other half for rewards. Option number 1, which is the team's preference, will allow us to have a large budget for competitions and giveaways within the server. And of course, the possibilities with this would be endless. Not only could we give away SkullClub NFTs, but we can also give away NFTs from other projects or even other crypto tokens. As this is our first generation launch, we think this may be a good route to help build the value in SkullClub and promote holding. And ultimately, this will help to keep the floor price up. We want SkullClub to be the most generous project anywhere in the NFT space, which is why we propose the enhancements to our roadmap to look like this. With a big budget, we create an incredible giveaways and competition program, ensuring our holders are kept engaged and rewarded. On top of this, we'll still give 100% of royalty proceeds back to the community. 50% of this will be via weekly airdrops. The other 50% of royalties will be paid to players of the minigame that we've already developed. This game will be playable via our website, which is due to launch within the next couple of days. Now, overall, this will allow the SkullClub team to focus our time on community building. It gives us more time to find the right developer for the Generation 2 game, and allows us more time to discuss this style of game with the community to ensure the community has a direct input and a say into how that game will look. So going down this route will not only maximize rewards, but will also encourage holding and promote partnerships with other projects. Due to the large budget, the rewards will not only be valuable, but they'll also be very regular. Now, ultimately, this will keep interest in SkullClub high, which will result in a higher floor price. Not only that, but the more action on the secondary marketplaces, the more royalties will be airdropped to holders. It will also keep the Discord server active and exciting. There's nothing worse than seeing the activity in a server drop off after mint because nothing's going on. And this program will help to keep things moving. Word of mouth is also highly important. And by implementing this rewards program, we'll help to encourage organic word of mouth advertising. So if you can imagine winning an NFT from SkullClub, setting it as your profile picture, and someone then asks, "Where'd you get it?" and you inform you won it at SkullClub, this will generate more interest in the project and keep that organic advertising flowing. So the bottom line here is that other people and other projects will take notice, which will result in more beneficial partnerships and help to build the value in SkullClub. Option number 2 is to create an additional play-to-earn game. We'd be in a position to begin development of this game right after the minting of the NFTs, using the funds raised from minting to pay for it. Ultimately, this will result in 2 play-to-earn games, one for Generation 1 and one for Generation 2. We will still reward holders by airdropping secondary marketplace royalties. We've had initial discussions with the developer about the framework of this game. We have a good idea of what it could look like. It'll be a small, detailed first-person shooter using our NFTs as moving targets. Players will hit the targets to gain or lose points, and with detailed NFT integration, we could award or deduct points depending on which traits the NFT the player hits has. We'd also incorporate a leaderboard and reward the top players. In regards to time frame, we'd expect this game to take in the region of 8 weeks to produce. Now, I'd like to point out that due to this 8-week period, we may find the Discord becomes a little quieter while we're working on pushing the game out. Naturally, there'll still be the royalty airdrops being made, but 8 weeks waiting for a game could feel like a very long time, especially in the crypto world where things tend to move very fast. So that's definitely something we need to bear in mind if we go down this route. The extra 50 to 55,000 we have would be used to produce the game and reward players. So this would become a heavily play-to-earn focused project. The development of the game will be done using existing assets found on the Unity Asset Marketplace. These assets would include backdrops, characters, and smaller elements like treasure chests and barrels. The assets would be adjusted where possible to make them feel a little more unique, but due to the budget, it would not be a built-from-scratch game. The built-from-scratch game would be for Generation 2. This would be a smaller game with a considerably lower budget. So the quotation we've had to produce this game is in the region of $25,000. This does not include the cost of the additional assets required, so we may find that this does increase. While this is a competitive price, we would have to be cautious not to overspend and leave ourselves too little to use for rewards. So the preference of the SkullClub team is to use this extra 50 to 55,000 to implement the giveaways and reward program, which is option 1. We believe that this will provide more rewards to our members and help to increase the awareness of SkullClub. Not only that, but it will also help to ensure the Discord server remains active and the hype around the project does not die down after minting. And it's also important to note that there'll still be a small minigame playable after the Generation 1 mint, and this has already been developed by our own developers. Our aim for Generation 2 would not change, and our plans are to bring a fully built from scratch game to the community after the launch of the Generation 2 mint. Ultimately, however, the choice is yours, and we'd be really keen to hear any thoughts from anybody that's here and has managed to get through 15 minutes of listening to my British accent. So yeah, any questions from you guys?
So I don't really have a question, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. So as soon as you guys are ready for input, just let me know, I guess.
Yes, that's what it's here for.
We're ready for input.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I mean, my personal initial thoughts would be for option 1, in basically securing the much higher likelihood that everything is going to continue on and the floor price is going to stay high and the holders are going to be rewarded, because you just see that too often where after mint a lot of stuff really starts to go, all the hype just goes by the wayside. The other thing that I think is going to be challenging to balance, and I don't really have a solution to this, is not only keeping engagement, but also keeping engagement while not putting pressure on holders to necessarily have to commit like a certain amount of time to getting these rewards. So what I mean by that is, like, for people that, have on and off super busy like work days, I feel like one of the big challenges is you want to have a ton of engagement, but you also don't want that engagement to be at the cost of people having to like put aside their full-time job in order to get in on these giveaways so that they can kind of reap the rewards of being a holder. I think that's one thing that I struggle with, because personally I have a full-time job. I have 3 clients outside of my job, and I work with NFTs. So if there's a giveaway inside of a community that takes a lot of time, it's really hard for me to commit that time because I just don't have it. So that's kind of my one worry when it comes to how you guys are going to give back to the community.
Okay.
I'm fine with being a holder. I'm really excited about it, but I'm just worried that like I'm going to miss out on the opportunity and the benefit of holding if, I just end up not having the time, because of other stuff in life.
Yeah, I think it's really important that that I make it perfectly clear that the rewards program that we already have, so redistributing secondary marketplace royalties to holders, that will still remain in place. So even those who are less active in the Discord server, they will still be receiving airdrops on a weekly basis, just simply for holding an NFT. The rewards program we're looking to implement is an addition to the roadmap. So if you are within Discord server and you're taking part in giveaways, great, you can end up with a lot more than initially planned. But if you can't be active, then this is extra money that we're giving. Now, I mean, if you look at a lot of other projects, I think the amount of money that we're looking to reinvest is considerably higher than most other projects. And most other projects will simply use the royalties and that's it. We're giving back 50% of the minting proceeds, which is a considerable amount of money. So yeah, it's important to remember that even if you're not on the Discord, you go on holiday for 2 weeks, or you simply can't get into the Discord server for a period of time, you're still going to be receiving airdrops from the secondary marketplace royalties.
That being said, we're going to take what you said into account and how we, try and see how we can get through that. Because it is very
I got a
important.
suggestion for you. Maybe we can agree on like being consistent. Like, would it be an unreasonable offer to be like, okay, having giveaways for people who can be consistent, like, maybe an hour out of their day, or even like, so coming in and, maybe potentially participating in the raids to show that commitment on a daily level. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that could be a suggestion for people who do work, because I'm at work right now, installing a headlight and, doing work right now, but, I'm still trying to make it work. So, I mean, you can work around it, but it's not always the easiest, right? So maybe that's a suggestion.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand that it's not a perfect system, and that no matter how you do it, it's not going to be ideal for everyone, with people being around the world and time zones and all this kind of stuff. But I guess the only analogy that I have right now off the top of my head, and this is not a criticism, I think it's a great thing, but like Wastelanders just did, they just launched missions, right? And so for me personally, like, I can be on Discord a lot. I can hop on when a raid's posted and take a minute out of my day to do that. But I just when it comes down to giveaways and stuff, I just kind of don't necessarily have the time to sit down at my computer and try and solve puzzles and go in Discords and do all this other stuff. And if a lot of value is going to be in holding for content like that.
Okay, I think we might have lost you there.
Is it me being rugged or him being rugged? I wasn't too sure.
Anyway,
Yes.
I don't
it's
think we should spend much time around this question because obviously we're gonna see what the community needs, and if there are some that don't have all the time in the world for Discord, we'll get something going that is good for all, or for the biggest, let's say for the majority. So we just want to make this fun, inclusive. So we don't want anyone left behind. But yeah,
Exactly.
let's keep moving forward, and we obviously we're gonna be talking more about this. Yeah.
Of course. We'll figure out a way to make sure that it's fair. And when I say giveaways and competitions, I don't really mean. I don't envisage things that are particularly involved. I think it's more of a case, let's use a giveaway bot, and everyone that clicks on the reaction, we have it running for 24 hours, and that person wins an NFT, or that person wins some crypto of some sort. So rather than having like really intricate games and things like that, I think it's going to be a bit more straightforward, and shouldn't really involve too much involvement. It needs to be fun at the end of the day. We want Generation 1 to be the fun part of our project, building the community, getting everyone hyped, giving away a load of money to people, just having some fun with it. And then Generation 2 gets a bit more serious with the play-to-earn game. I think that's how I envisage it.
I got a question.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so I just want to clarify. The more NFTs you hold, will you get a bigger percentage of the royalties?
Yeah. That's correct, yeah.
All right, I will mint all of them then.
Yes, that's the spirit.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you've got 2 NFTs, for example, you'll receive double the amount of royalties than someone that's got 1.
Yeah, that's a
Nice.
easy explanation.
Hey guys, Jazz here. I just want to say something real quick. I just want to
Hey,
tell
mate.
you guys are freaking killing it. I love what I heard here. I came in right at the last minute and got to hear it all. A great presentation. I love how you guys put the work into the presentation itself. That shows a lot. I mean, from my perspective, just to see you guys take time to put something together like this shows a lot of initiative. It shows that you guys are really serious in what you're doing, and it shows that you guys are behind it. So from an investor standpoint, I just want to say that's awesome. Congratulations. I'm looking forward to this mint and this project. And I just want to say keep killing it, guys, because you're doing a great job.
Thank you, Jazz.
Thank you, Jazz. Appreciate
I
your
have another
support, man. Thank you.
So I have a question. I came in a little late. Are you guys recording this by chance?
Yes.
We are, yeah.
Very nice. If I could get a link tutorial after this, I'd be hype. I'll get out to it when I'm at home, and then I'll come chat in the Discord or whatever.
For sure. We'll post it.
Thank you very much.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
So is there a set time for our little trivia games going on?
You mean like the games nights?
Like, we got Wolf Wheel. Can we get some Skull Wheel going on?
I wouldn't say wheel,
Yeah.
but yeah, we would like to get a specific date going. Make things fun and something we can expect around the week. That would be really cool. It works for Wolf.
Hashtag SkullClub Trivia. I said it first.
All right.
Goal Spin Saturdays, I think someone mentioned before, didn't they?
Yeah, Saturdays. Well, let's see. Let's discuss.
Absolutely. Sounds good.
Anybody else have questions about our option 1? That's the one we prefer.
Yeah, I had a question. I don't know if can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this is C. Lepla. So about the play to earn game, is there by any chance? I'm guessing it probably can't be implemented right away, but is there any chance that you guys could do like the mobile game, like so you have it on the website, but also on mobile for the people that don't have say, for instance, a computer or some sort.
Yeah. So when
we
oh mate,
go ahead.
We had some discussions with some developers about the implications of developing a game that would be for both browser and mobile. And of course, because of all the coding that's needed to make a game optimized for mobile, it's a lot more work involved in that. So, quite frankly, if we went down the route of having two core play to earn games, then the first one would be simply for browser only. I think for Generation 2, we'd really like to have a mobile game, and of course, that's something that we're going to discuss with developers as we get further down the line. But initially, if we do go for option for option 2 today, and we have two core games, then it will be browser only for the first game.
Yeah, we have to watch out for some things still. There are other things also that have to be discussed, because I think with mobile games there are marketplaces that we have to pay, like for Apple or for the other ones, the Microsoft ones. What is it? I forgot now. But yeah, I think they're more expensive too. But yeah, it's something we will consider. We're not going to close any doors, not from the beginning, but as we want to do this transparent, we will keep talking to you guys about these options and see what's best.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else have any other questions? I don't know if this is
When mint.
Yeah, we expect mid March if everything goes according to plan. This is an important week for us, so I think these coming weeks will be a deciding factor for mid March. I think. Let's see how it goes. We have some cool collabs coming, and we're also gonna, after this, have an enhanced roadmap. So that's gonna help for marketing and collabs and all those wonderful marketing available things that we'll have. So yeah, keep with us. We'll giving more announcements as we go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Rob and Tutorial, which one do you guys prefer option wise?
Oh, option one, that's the one we said we want. Option one is gonna be way better. It's gonna give the SkullClub a lot of hype. People are gonna know about the SkullClub with option one, and then when we prepare a play to earn for Gen 2, I think it's gonna be way better, since we're gonna have so many more members. I think it's the way to go. We need hype. We need more members. We need this project to be well known in Solana, and to deliver a pretty cool play to earn as well. It's gonna be, yes, I think it's gonna be really, really cool. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun for all.
I'm just scrolling through some questions that have been typed into the chat. Sorry guys, I neglected to keep this up, so I'm just going to scroll through these. Tidy Mrs. B, is there a mint limit for whitelist? So at the moment, if you've got the standard whitelist, then the mint limit is 1. And if you do have whitelist plus, which you can get through our raid initiative, then you will receive 2 mint tokens. I think Roberta may have already answered that, but yeah, just to confirm. And of course, yeah, both whitelist will enable you to mint for 0.33 rather than 0.4, so you do get a bit of a discount there as well. Double Helix, will there be a token? Not part of the plan yet, but it's something that we're discussing.
What is? Oh, will there be a token? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I think Paging Dr. Fate has a question that he's gonna ask. Paging
Listen,
Dr. Fate.
no question for you guys. Just wanted everybody here to know. You heard it here first. FootDAO is throwing the weight of all its power behind you guys. All right.
Oh my God. I feel so blessed right now. I just heard that voice. I've been waiting so long.
For the first time ever.
Bro, you sound like you're 18, man.
Put down. Let's go.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, this
wait.
wasn't supposed to be an AMA, but if you guys want to ask more questions, we're all for it. We have the time. Yeah, if not, just say so.
When reindeer skull?
You. It was cut. Can you repeat that?
When is the reindeer skull coming out?
Yeah, that's a good question. Who you want to take that one, Rob? I don't know the answer to that one.
I need it.
Skull. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to have another one of one, aren't we? So, we're gonna have a whole collection of one of ones.
When doofer skulls? When do we release doofer skulls?
That's a question for Joey.
And 3 reindeer skull, yeah. So we've got the website coming hopefully within the next 48 to 72 hours, and once we've got the website up and running, we can apply for Radrugs and Civic Pass. We plan on fully doxing ourselves, and we still plan on having an AMA at 1,000 members. Tutorial and I are more happy to show our faces and to build the confidence within the team. Things coming.
We will share everything, our personal Instagrams, our LinkedIn, everything. We want to be transparent. We want to be trustworthy. We want you to know that you'll be taken care of, and we're going to be implementing lots of stuff for to earn your trust.
OnlyFans, but for feet.
What was that?
Are you gonna release an OnlyFans but for feet?
Yes.
I'm not sure about that one. I'm gonna let RP
Only feet.
do that one. Only feet.
I do have a very serious question.
Yes.
So when it comes time to minting, how are you going to separate the people who are whitelisted? Like, will it only be available to them through a certain link?
Yeah, that's the plan.
There are many ways of doing it, but that is the plan. I mean,
yeah,
you should see how the others do it. That's one way to do it. It could be.
Should I say something to that?
Yes,
oh, sure.
Please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Because we already built an airdrop system to airdrop whitelist tokens to the people that connect their wallet in a Discord, so we can ensure all people that got the whitelist or the whitelist plus role on a Discord server will get these whitelist tokens airdropped, so only these people can mint in the pre-sale for the lower price.
Can we do a special role for somebody who owns more than 10 NFTs?
Yeah, of course. That would be discussed probably more down the line. So we have like whale rolls and stuff, so you guys feel special.
Hell yeah.
Any more questions? I want to say something about the possible play to earn that we'll have. We're talking with some developers, some programmers, and we don't want to say still what we are quoting or what we're thinking about for the game, but there are some pretty cool stuff, and choosing option 1 will let us get a game that is tailored exactly for us, made from scratch. No secondary markets for other figures that you use, which was mentioned in the presentation. So, I think this option 1 is way better because we have so much more room to look for special stuff just for the SkullClub, and I think this will rise floor price to our NFTs, just for being original and being docs and being transparent. Good things will come for those who hold and mint.
Yo, can we do something like Wolf? We need a say like that. We need like a Wolf Wolf, something like that for Skull.
Yeah,
Crack.
absolutely. If you can come up with anything, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Makes undead noises.
Yeah, we're gonna sound really, really stupid.
Like The Walking Dead or something. Yeah. Bone Zone, Clever said. Bone Zone, okay.
Welcome to the Bone Zone. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. If nobody else has questions, we can end this here. And are there any more questions written down somewhere, Rob? Do you have anything else?
No, I think that covers everything. Like I say, the website's going to be coming over the next couple of days, and then we can push forward with getting everything implemented. Now we've decided on a course of action, we can really push forward getting it done and get the mint date to you as soon as we possibly can. So we've got a lot of hard work to do now, and we'll keep pushing out announcements. As soon as we've got a mint date, you will know straight away.
Yeah, I ask all of you that like the project to invite as many people as you can. We're going to be doing lots of call-ups, to help in that regard as well. We need members. We need lots of members. We need a strong community, and yeah, do your part. We'll do ours, and all be good. We want to get this going so we can see if we mint on mid-March. But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. It's been fun. Thanks to Rob for the amazing presentation. He actually spent a couple of days doing all of this. I think also it was erased at one point. He didn't save it and had to do it all over again.
Yeah, it's taken about like two solid days because I haven't used PowerPoint since I was like 9 years old, so I had to learn it. It's quite user friendly though.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much. I just want to congratulate Rob on his accent. I know he's American, but he's been working on it for a while. So respect, man. It's coming along really well.
Yeah, mad respect.
That's rubbish.
No, it's true, mate. It's true. I'm from
Think about it.
I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly originally. So,
oh, okay. Philly. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm off, guys. Thanks again. Now to work.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Thank you, everyone, for
Thanks,
joining.
guys. Thank you so much.